Yeah, so Eddie, talk us about your drums first, your snare and your kit.
Okay, cool. Well, it's a Tama Star walnut kit. It's a Star Classic, but it's a Star range. It's all walnut. I've got a 10x8, 12x9, and a 16x16. And it's like the short stack, so I can get them kind of like real low, because I like my toms kind of a bit lower, and dead flat. Well, kind of flat, a little bit of a tilt. And then I've got a Tama SLP brass snare.
I saw that, yeah, it's
Yeah.
the brass one, yeah?
Yeah, it's
Nice.
like the loudest thing ever. It's versatile as well. Like, I know everyone says that about drums. Oh, they're so versatile, but it really is. Like, you can crank it, or I've had it like really dead in the studio. It's amazing, man. It's so loud. And I always have the 42 snares on the bottom.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
So it's like just like real thick, yeah.
So
But,
what tuning range do you have on that snare, out of interest?
I always have it really high.
Cranked up, yeah?
Really high, yeah. It's weird. Like, I kind of tune the kit like a pop kit, not like a generic rock kit. Do you know what I mean? Like, everything's real high. Like the 10 is really high. The 12 is kind of medium, and the floor's always quite low, but the kick is really kind of like snappy. The snare is always cranked. I just like, I like a pop kit.
Yeah.
I prefer that to like a bigger, deeper sound.
So, hardware, you're using Speed Cobra?
Yeah.
Nice.
I went to the Speed Cobras like a few years ago.
Yeah.
My guy Ian at Tama, he's like my best mate ever. He sent me a double bass to try out, because I always used to use Iron Cobra. It's the first pedal I ever bought. But when they released that, mate, it was just no going back. It was just the best feeling ever. And then I sacked off the double bass. I've only had like one pedal for like the last few years now. But yeah, it's amazing. The hi-hat pedal is a Speed Cobra as well. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm biased, but I just think they're the best pedals ever.
Yeah.
Like, obviously there's good pedals out there, but for me, the Speed Cobra, man, it's just like unreal.
So yeah, and you got Tama, the cymbal stands as well, the Road Pro.
Yeah, Road Pro. There's a few like different ones here, but yeah, everything's Tama. But the best thing about the new like Star Classics for me is these things, like this mechanism. Mate, it's amazing. Like, all you do is lock it in like that, and then take it off, and you can just come off, and then you lock it back in. So you never lose the height of your tom placement. It's such a good idea, and it's the same on the floor legs as well. So you don't need memory locks anymore, which is wicked.
So cymbals, you're using Zildjian?
Yeah, I've got Zildjian. I got a deal a few years ago. It was the best thing ever. As a kid, I always bought Tama and Zildjian, like everything, because Lars Ulrich played.
Yeah.
I love that guy, man. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be playing drums. But yeah, anyway, I've got these new hats, the limited edition K, like reversible hats. They're 14 inches. I normally play with 13s just because I like that pop feel. So it cuts through a little bit more, but these are wicked. I've got Oriental Trash Splash,
Oh, nice. Yeah.
which is cool. And then like my favourite thing ever, it's actually cracked right now because they were out of stock, but they're sending me some more this week. This is the best thing ever. At the bottom, I've got just a standard like K Splash, 10 inch.
Right, okay.
And then I put that at the bottom. And then I've got a really cracked China Trash.
Oh, the Oriental?
Yeah, the Oriental 10 inch. I just put that on top and it just sounds amazing. This is my favourite crash ever. This is the custom hybrid Trash Smash.
Oh, yeah.
It's got like the reverse bell. That's wicked. So I have that on my left, and then I always have, I don't know why, but every time I have a crash on my left, it's always got to be like the hybrids. I think it just cuts through real nice. That's an 18. Custom dark ride, 20K, and then I've got a 19-inch K custom dark crash. And then over here, I've got an S-Series EFX with a Trash spiral on top. It's wicked, it just cuts through so nice. I went through years and years of just trying different stuff out, and like, I had like another crash here, and I always played with like another crash here, so it was a crash, and then like a China or whatever, and another crash, but this is my favourite setup, man. I don't think I'll change it for a while. Oh yeah, and obviously
Jam block.
yeah, years ago I found a cowbell in my parents' house. This was before we played to click. I was like, should I just bring it and count it in? And then it just went from there. I started using it in fills and songs and stuff. If that's not here, mate, I'm not playing the show. I'm cancelling it, mate. Yeah, there's got to be a jam block. Head, so I always play Evans. I've got an E-Mad on the kick, which is like the best thing ever. When you buy an E-Mad, you get the thin one or the thick one. I always put the thick one on. Yeah, I've always played with Evans EC2s. I think they're just amazing. I can crank these, or I can have them like finger tight and they still sound amazing. And then on the snare, I kind of change the snare up a bit. I get really bored. I've got the hydraulic on at the minute, the black.
Oh, right.
It's really leery, like it is really, really like loud. In my opinion, it only works when you've got a really tight snare. But yeah, I've got the hydraulic, and I've got the mesh one.
Oh, the hybrid.
The hybrid. Yeah. I've got that coming tomorrow because I've like seen people play it. I've played it once before.
Really Nice. So they're dry.
Thick.
Thick, but dry.
Yeah.
But still cranked up again. They're so
Yeah,
amazing.
and they last for ages, yeah. And yeah, I just have like a one-ply skin on the bottom, just like the hazy, like 500s. But yeah, always EC2s or the metallic chrome ones. They're just wicked, man.
Yeah, so Promark.
Yeah, man, yeah. Promark. I've used these like since day one, man. I think like, I don't know, when you're in a band or a musician or whatever, I think there's a lot of people, which I can understand, that like just want whatever's free. Do you know what I mean? And like, I always tried so hard to be like, I'd rather pay for something I actually want to use. That was the same with like Tama and even Zildjian. Like, I remember getting a Tama deal years ago and it was like 50% off, which is great. But we couldn't afford anything back then, like, so I couldn't even get anything. Same with Promark, always bought sticks until a few years ago, and then all the guys at Promark just sorted me out. Yeah, it's amazing, man. So I play 5-beat oak and I've got my name on these ones, which is wicked, man.
Obviously, for your lovely drums, you need to protect them. What cases are you using?
Protection racket. I've got the AAA cases. They're really cool, man. So like, soft, hard, soft. They look like soft cases, but they're the best things ever. They're so strong. I put everything in them, man. So yeah, shout out to Dean. Hello, it's Eddie from Lower Than Atlantis. I'm here in Norwich on the first day of a UK tour, talking about drums, which I could do all day long. Shout out to Sound Attack for coming down, amazing shop. I'll see you at a show one day.